All right, summer 2023. I'm looking at this H term coming up right now. If I'm likely going to leave this the same for fall, maybe even for spring. So if you're reading it, then it may not, or viewing it, then it may not be an error. So the syllabus, click on simple syllabus here, or from the home page here, it's going to bring you to the actual syllabus. All right, so right now it's an internet course. When you contact me, please use Canvas messages, but if Canvas is down, then there's my email. Feel free to call, right? I would usually answer my phone. Our phone system has been a little buggy lately, so if I do not call you back quickly or otherwise resolve something with you, then we're in one of those periods to where maybe our phone system is holding on to the messages a little bit too long and dumping them. Canvas message, go right to Canvas messages if that's the case. But usually this is working just fine, and I can resolve things very quickly over the phone. Arts and Communications 108B, if you just go into the location right across from the science building, so if you could sort of mentally picture Grayson's campus, Arts and Communication, the Fine Arts building is in front, and then the science building is right behind it as you go north. Okay, so that there's a side entrance there. Go into the right. This is where I'm at. Contact for Canvas messages. Contact me anytime. So think more phone, 10 to 3, and maybe dropping by or something like that. I use the description that's in the. This is in the state description. It's just we're going to talk about a lot of the stuff I talk about in the other screencast, more specifically about the smorgasbord platter, the chili sampler platter. This is the outcomes we're going to cover. You will see these on your a lot of your reading question and other assignments where it says this is what we're tying into. The book. Make sure if you're about to stop, don't stop just yet for the syllabus screencast here. Make sure you click on material in our Canvas shell. I covered this in the other screencast, but I always have people who somehow get confused by this. Make sure you click on the link in the modules, right, from the material in our Canvas shell, or you're not going to get linked correctly. Vast majority of people have stayed opted into inclusive access, and so then you just got to remember to use your My Vikings email after that when you sign in. You probably already have a created account, but if you haven't, you may get prompted to create an account after that. If you know that you have not opted out, right, you should not have to pay anything. Do not pay anything, right? Call, message, contact me quickly. There are ways you don't have to stay opted in to Follett's if you don't want to. It's just that most students do. If you opt out, you can get longer accesses and things such as that, but you get a little in the weeds, so you may just want to give me a call first, basically. And if you do that, make sure you're clicking from something within our Canvas shell to link to your Cengage account, which is what this is, an electronic account. If you want to get physical books, order physical books, also give me a call. We'll talk about doing this as cheaply as possible for you, or ways that may benefit you, put it that way. I don't know if you want to do it that way. So here are our required assignments. And so all I'm going to cover, here's where they're just all in a row here, basically. I covered this in other places as well, but what I would like to point out while we're at sort of a big overview, everything repeats in the course. I'm going to draw a line right here with our first audio, because all we do is cover 4 chapters, so not necessarily the first 4. We're covering 1, 3, 4, 5 here, and then you're going to do reading questions. I have a screencast over all of these chapters, and you're gonna read the chapter, you're gonna watch the screencast, and then you're gonna answer reading questions. Then you're gonna do a couple of things to help you out with your first audio assignment, which is just 3 minutes. You can do it over your phone, record it over your phone, and then upload the actual first audio assignment. Right? This is more of a freewheeling, something that you're interested in related to the first 4 chapters that we cover, and then we just repeat. So this is early in civilizations, world civilizations, middle period, and then later on. So 3 segments to the course. If we do, we haven't really had a whole lot of weather stuff lately close us down, but if we do, I will post in Canvas if you get nothing else out of this for the first part of this course, make sure you set your Canvas notifications. I have a whole other screencast on this, especially set your announcements and set, if you would, set your submission comments to like that you get those. Here's where the rubber hits the road. Quizzes for the whole course. Your Canvas quizzes, you don't have to worry about the ones in Cengage that you will see. 10%. Your reading questions assignment, there are a lot of these. There's 12 for the course, right? So 60%. Your audio, both your uploads for your smaller points leading up to your major audio uploads are 30% for the course. So this is the bulk of the course, right? Not the quizzes. So just be aware of that. Every once in a while people get upset about a quiz question. First of all, just message me, call me, we can talk about it. But big picture, these quizzes, as long as you're doing them, shouldn't really take you down in a major way for your course average, which is posted in Canvas. You should be able to see that at all times. So it's a 3 credit hour course, 3 lecture hours. There's not a lab. I'm not sure why this is a little screwy here. This is just 48 contact hours for the course. Go through modules. Go through modules. So just about everything for the course already has some help material there. You need to go exactly and get it in that order that you're going to see it in modules. Sometimes you'll want to go back and revisit things in modules because, it's like anything else. You forget it, you need to go back and repeat it, and that way you'll learn it a little bit better. So if you do get hard copies, there are 2 volumes of this, but electronically it's just going to it'll all be accessible for you. And what you are doing for these reading questions assignment for the bulk of the course is you are creating 300 words in answer to prompts that I write, which you can see as you click through the modules. Okay, every assignment has a different word count. You have to at least meet the word count to it, but all you are doing is creating 300 words. The word count is different because you're going to upload the whole thing. And so since the prompts that I write have a different word count there already that you get to use, that'll be on the assignment. So just know that's some students sort of get a little bit upset because they think I'm trying to screw with them or something. That's not the case. You are consistently writing 300 words for all of these throughout the whole course. So that's the minimum. If you want to go over, that's fine. Shouldn't have to go way over, but don't turn in like just a few words, right? That's going to guarantee you get a low grade on it. Okay, so also running through this a little bit quickly here because I've learned to keep these screencasts short, or a lot of you won't watch them all. This is not possible for some of the chapters coming up. But for this important part here, now I've just broken it down. What I just described, for week 1, you're going to get in, you're going to do your introductory response, which is just answering yes or no, usually to the questions here. We're going to do chapters 1, 3, 4. I need to put, and then we're going to go to week 2, covers 4 or 5, and then get to your audio article, your film on demand upload. These are just to help with this audio upload. Realize the time frames will be different if you are in an 8-week or something else coming up here. And I'll have this, you'll be able to see it from your syllabus, whatever the timeline goes for those courses for weeks 1, 2, and all of that. So right now we're just a little bit compressed because we're in this summer 5 coming up. Okay, so what do you want to do for each one? Well, if you follow through the module, what you're going to do is read the chapter. You're going to do the chapter quiz. You're going to look at how the rubric is graded for this first time. I have a few. This is a help screencast here, and then the actual chapter screencast. And then you're going to watch like how to integrate. We're going to talk a lot about integrating evidence into your question, into the answers for your questions. And then go from there. And then we're going to just repeat all that for chapter 3. This is the Greeks here. And then we're going to do it for the Romans, which is chapter 4. And then you're going to do it for I think I left out chapter 5 here, but then you're going to get into your first audio present. So this is just what you're going to do, basically. It's all in the modules. All right. And so I'm going to go ahead and cut this one here for the syllabus 1. Right, so in that way, if you have to pause right here, you can just pick it up with syllabus 2 after that.